Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest of the evening is scheduled for 4 rounds in the lightweight division. Your steward in charge is Ben Harmsworth, your timekeeper is Stephen Pucci, and your referee, Mark Bates from Faure. Introducing first in the red corner, competing in his 18th professional contest. At the weigh-in, he scaled 9 stone, 6 pounds, and tonight he wears the black and gold shorts. Please welcome from Oldbury, Jahfieus Faure! And across the ring in the blue corner, tonight he makes his long-awaited professional debut. At the weigh-in, he scaled 9 stone, 7 pounds, and tonight he wears the white and silver shorts. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the former member of Team GB, the former 4-time national amateur champion, and the former senior elite amateur champion from Upminster, Billy Boom Boom!
Gents, listen, when I tell you to break, you need to take a step back immediately. Keep your punches up, obey my commands, and set yourselves at all times. Good luck to you both, gentlemen. Touch gloves.
So we're all set then for the professional debut of 20-year-old lightweight Billy Adams, who's got plenty of support inside York Hall tonight. And there is a form line, Richie, running through, based on the fact we've just seen Charlie Hickford. This is the young man who beat him in the 2020 Youth Championship final, and he's a very, very talented boy, isn't he?
Yes, he is. I worked with him up at GB. He's a class act, young Billy Adams. Very skillful southpaw indeed. And I actually wanted him to stay amateur a little bit longer, but nevertheless he's decided to turn pro, 20 years of age, and he has a big future. But yes, he's a talent. He's a very skillful boxer indeed.
He's in there tonight. He's 17 years older than him at 37. Jahfieus Faure, 2 wins in 17 fights, although he did win his last one. He's from Oldbury in the West Midlands, and Adams in the white and silver, already looking to move nicely and put his punches together and show some of that slick work that we're expecting from him tonight.
Yeah, he started this pretty confidently, but Faure, you know, he's tough. He's only been stopped a couple of times. So again, it could be a case of Adams probably got too much skill for his opponent here, but the challenge will be to try and force a stoppage, and that won't be easy here.
It's always exciting, Richie, isn't it, when you're in there right at the start of a young, talented boxer's career. We've just seen Charlie Hickford win every minute of his first fight as a professional, and here we are now watching Billy Adams, who's taken the name Boom Boom from Ray Mancini and others. It's always nice to be there from the start and then follow them through to what you hope is a very, very successful professional career.
Yeah, just working with that jab. Adams just measuring the distance and gap behind that shot, and then there's the left hand that follows through. So good, decent, basic boxing skills there from Adams. And Faure, again, he's struggling here, mainly similar to the previous opponent in terms of just measuring that distance and gap. He's too far away at this stage.
Adams popping out that southpaw jab. They're both southpaws in there. That jab's been a good punch for Adams in the opening 2 minutes of his professional debut. It sets up everything else that comes after it. Good mover as well, isn't he, Richie? Using his feet well in there.
Yeah, lovely side steps there from Adams, really going through the gears and moving his feet. That's good work.
Yeah, really good work. He got a fantastic little uppercut through his guard to start that little combination off. Billy Adams, who's only 20. The white and silver for him and the black and gold for the much more experienced Jahfieus Faure from the West Midlands. Moving towards the final 30 seconds of the first round of Adams' professional career.
Good skills, going through the gears again, putting the combinations together. Good work there from Adams. Faure is really struggling here.
It's been a feature of Hickford in the previous fight and in this one with Adams. Putting the punches together, but they're very accurate too. They're not missing with many, either of them.
Because they've got a fairly static target in front of them, and you've got to remember they've come from the amateur game, and they've had much faster opponents.
There goes the bell. Welcome back to your call. It's the corner of Billy Adams, who's got his dad Dennis as his trainer. He was a professional fighter, as were two of his uncles. I'm told the only absence he's had from boxing, Richie, was when his dad made him concentrate on his GCSEs. Good parenting from Dennis. And now he's fully focused on his own professional career, of course. He's being advised by the former WBO World Featherweight Champion Colin McMillan, who's here as well at your call tonight.
Yeah, good friend of mine, Colin. I boxed in the same England team as Colin did back in the sort of mid to late 80s. What a fight he was, Colin McMillan. Sweet C, of course, a former world champion, as you said, but he was a very good amateur also. I think Colin McMillan will be really pleased with what he's seen here also from Adams. So now it's been a good display.
I think when you're being advised by Colin McMillan, you need to be a slick boxer. Sweet C was certainly that, wasn't he? Yeah. Wonderful fighter to watch. Good start this to the professional career, though, with Billy Adams.
See Faure just on the outside, just trying to get the odd single shot here and there, but feet are a little bit too slow. This is quite easy pickings there for Billy Adams. He's probably enjoying this. Like I said before, he's used to quick opponents with quick feet in the amateur game, especially when he's boxing as an international amateur, which he was. So now he's up against a tough man, but with slow feet, and he's finding it quite comfortable.
This one's at lightweight over 4 rounds, and for the first time, Adams having to move away. Seemed to quite enjoy that with a little dance as he got back into range. Again, Adams putting his punches together nicely.
Just setting up his backhand, you see, with that lead hand of his, the jab. So he's just measuring the distance, probing for little gaps and faults from his opponent, and then he'll whip the left hand through. So it's just good boxing skills, edging forward, and it's judgment of distance with that lead hand. That's the important thing, judging the distance and the gap, and then bringing the left hand through. There it was there, not too far away.
A perfect illustration there of what Richie was explaining, doubling up behind the jab and then bringing that left hand in towards the chin of Faure. Found it difficult to try and pin Adams down so far. 30 seconds to go in the second round. Still to come tonight, you'll see Khalid Ali next in the ring, then Liam Williams, Henry Turner, and we finish with the top of the bill tonight, a 10-rounder for Mark Chamberlain. Final few seconds here of round number 2. Another round that's been dominated by the debutant Billy Adams. Good punches there, right at the bell from Adams to end the second round. So welcome back to your call in Bethnal Green, and there is Colin Sweet C McMillan, the former WBO world champion and advisor to Billy Adams, who we're watching on his debut. And there's Moses Itama, has been a busy man in 2023, and he's trying to be fast-tracked through, Richie, towards a World Heavyweight Championship.
Yes, a former world champion and hopefully a future world champion in Moses Itama.
So into the third round here. One thing that is quite unique, I think, in Faure's case, Rich, he didn't become a professional boxer until the age of 35. I mean, by any stretch of the imagination, that's a late start.
Yeah, he's come from the white-collar circuit, hasn't he? I think he had probably 20 or so white-collar contests, and he's decided to give it a go at 35 as a professional boxer. Fair play to him. He seems a fairly fit kid. He's just in against a very classy opponent here, and he just can't seem to close that gap down and score anything, and he land any real good shots, Fletch. Too far away most of the time. His stance is a little bit too wide, but it's the movement of Adams and the work with the lead hand that's causing loads of problems for Faure.
There is a familiar pattern developing with Faure. This is his 6th fight in 2023. Had 6 in 2022 and 6 in 2021, but he's under real pressure here now in the 3rd round as Adams continues to push him back and continues to sting him with those accurate punches.
Yeah, good shots. That all started with Faure actually trying to come forward, and he walked onto a good left hand. And here now, this is good from Adams because he's sensing that he could probably get a stoppage here. So he's recognising that his opponent's just getting weaker a little bit, showing a few signs that he may be ready to go. And Adams is certainly stepping up and going through the gears.
60 amateur fights, Adams only lost 7 of them, and he's been impressive in this round. He's been impressive in the previous 2 as well. It's another slick start to life as a professional for another talented young boxer here on this bill tonight.
Well, there was a good right up to the body there, Fletcher. That was a good shot from Fletcher, from Adams. I was going to say Fletcher there. I thought you were getting in there.
I would have missed him by a mile, Rick.
Yeah, lovely little right hook downstairs from Billy Adams.
Inside the final minute of the penultimate round, this one scheduled for 4. It's at lightweight between Upminster's Billy Boom Boom Adams on his debut and the significantly older 37-year-old Jahfieus Faure from Oldbury in the West Midlands. And this is another round where Adams has been slick and he's been accurate. He's put his punches together impressively as we move into the final 30 seconds of the 3rd.
A little bit better from Faure, actually caught Adams there with a couple of shots. Adams just making the mistake of just holding his feet slightly there. It's caught there towards the end of this round. So better work from Faure, but Adams again gets on that front foot, puts things right there. Better shots from him.
Looking to finish this round really strongly here, Billy Adams. And I think Faure is happy to hear the sound of the bell. OK, this weekend is the Grand Prix of Valencia. Coverage continues tomorrow at 8:45 on TNT Sports 2, and Susie Perry leading our coverage. Thank you, Susie. So that's all to come over the next couple of days. 8:45 tomorrow morning. Susie and the team out there in Valencia. And he's been impressive over 3 rounds so far tonight, Billy Adams. He says, Richie, that he's experienced despite only being 20. He's boxed in Italy, Finland, Kazakhstan, Russia, among other places with the GB squad. So he's got lots to lean on, despite the fact that this is the first one in the pro ranks for him.
He will have experienced so many different styles against those nations that he's boxed against. And here he's just, you know, he would have been told that when they turned professional that the guys will be a lot tougher, could be stronger. You know, you just got to stick to your boxing skills with what he's doing here. Took the odd couple of shots in that last round. Faure came back with a couple. But overall, then Adams, it's a good display from him against a tough opponent.
Just like we said with Charlie Hickford in the previous fight, the icing on the cake would be a stoppage if he could get that. But as Richie pointed out early, there's not too many that prevent Faure hearing the final bell, despite the fact that he doesn't win too many himself. In terms of putting the punches together, though, and looking impressive in there tonight, Adams has ticked all of the boxes.
Best shot of the round so far, just earlier, Fletch. Lovely slip to the right from Adams. Come back with a lovely hook. Good work, that's better.
Yeah, nice right hand, right on the chin as Faure was looking to move away along the ropes. Moving towards the midway point of the 4th and final round, and Adams continues to find him easily in there.
Patience is the thing when you're boxing someone like Faure, who's strong, tough. You're hitting him with shots, and you can get a little bit frustrated. Just got to be patient and just keep pecking away with that jab, with that left hand. This is good stuff here from Adams. And just watch out for the odd shot that comes back from Faure, because he still looks like he could produce maybe a shot here and there.
If he can find the ambition late in the fight, he's been in survival mode pretty much from the opening bell. And again, he's putting those punches together in bunches, Billy Adams. Good shot, right hand from Adams. Faure, though, showing a real determination in there to try and see this one out. It's a good long right jab he's got, that southpaw jab. It looks a good weapon. He's got quite a good long reach at this at this weight, hasn't he? He's quite tall and rangy at lightweight, Rich.
Uses his lead hand very well. It shows his international amateur pedigree with that punch, most certainly. But yeah, he's enjoying himself now, so it's a good display. And Faure there coming back with the odd shots also.
Fair play to Faure in there. Still trying to land punches of his own, despite the fact he's being completely outclassed in there by Adams.
Yeah, he's a tough lad, isn't he? No doubt. He's still in there. Took some good shots, but he's come back with a couple in this round. But there's only one winner here.
Yeah, there's the final bell, and it's a good night's work, a good debut in there for the 20-year-old from Upminster, Billy Adams, who, as we said with Charlie Hickford in the fight before, didn't do anything wrong in there at all.
I think overall, you know, his corner, his father will be pleased with that display. Lovely boxing skills. He's showing people that he's got a lot of talent. Good variety of punches with the uppercuts and then the jab especially. The right hooks. This was towards the end of the contest now, where he's just trying to maybe force a stoppage. But he's not falling in on his work, so he's not crowding himself or anything like that, measuring that distance and gap with those straight jabs. So yeah, overall, good display from him.
So the referee is ready, and so is Dev Sani to give us the official result here at York Hall.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, your referee Mark Bates scores the contest 40-36 to your winner, and successful on his professional debut, Billy Boom Boom Adams.
So that's exactly what Billy Adams was hoping to hear tonight. He won all 4 rounds and won them in emphatic style, and just like Charlie Hickford in the fight before, Billy Boom Boom Adams is underway in his professional career.
I have to say, Carl, seeing the composure of that man, there were just no signs that he's 20 years of age making his debut whatsoever.
Yeah, no, really, again, another really impressive debut. Someone who, like you said, very, very composed. Good shot selection, as Richie mentioned in the commentary. His jab was really good as well. Almost, he might be a little bit disappointed. There was a stage during the 3rd round where he put up a little barrage together, and I thought he might have got rid, but I mean, that was another very good, close to perfect debut performance.
Because one of the problems, though, as you know, is when we were talking to Charlie when he came up before, is that when you think you've got these hard men, these men that lose all the time, when you think you've got them hurt, you haven't. They could be acting. So you chasing them plays into their hands. So I'm kind of glad Billy held back, like Charlie held back a couple of times. Interesting point, when Charlie came up and was talking to us, and he was talking about how hard the opponent's heads were and how small the gloves are, and that's the change. Not only do you lose the vest, everything's harder. You know, if you go away with GB or you go away with Ireland, you're fighting some world-class Bulgarian, but he's not as tough as the Bulgarian that arrives for your first fight, who's lost 16, who's got the hardest head you've ever hit, and small gloves. That's a different thing. So I think both our debutants tonight have discovered that.
But let's find out how hard Jahfieus' head is, so let's head back down to Becky.
Congratulations, Billy. First pro fight, first win. Do you feel you made the statement you wanted to make tonight?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. I just wanted to make the statement for the boys my weight that there's a new kid on the block. It wasn't my best performance, but I'm a bit rusty. Haven't boxed since April, no excuses over. I'm someone who's just always back in the gym, so I'll be running tomorrow, I'll be back in the gym on Monday. And yeah.
What was the step up like, this first pro?
Well, I asked for someone who's durable, who's strong, and that's what I got in there. I don't want someone who's not going to throw nothing at me. I want to be tested, so I want to climb the ladder as quickly as I can, you know. So it was a good opponent. He took shots, I hurt him at times, but I think I'm just going to build on that, you know.
You've almost answered my next question. I was going to say, how active do you want to be next year? But if you're back in the gym tomorrow, I'd say pretty swift.
Yeah, exactly. If I could be out next week, I would. So that just answers my question.
Awesome. Well, congratulations and enjoy tonight.
Thank you very much.